welcome to my channel. I've been thinking about doing these videos for a while now, and I guess now I've just gotten the courage to do them. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna teach you how to braid hair, how to style hair, what kind of maybe techniques you need to use or what products you need to use, just to make your everyday life maybe a little bit easier. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna learn a couple of simple braids that we are gonna use as a foundation for the next couple of hairstyles that we will learn in the next videos to come. So today we're gonna be learning about a very simple, just 3-strand braid. Now most of you probably already know how to do this. But for those of you that just know nothing about hair, this one is for you. All right, so what we're gonna do is, we've just got our open hair here, and I am just gonna take 3 sections, just like so. You with me so far, right? All right, we got our 3 sections here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the outside piece and we're gonna bring it over the middle piece of the hair. So now that outside piece is our middle. Now we're gonna bring the other outside piece over the middle part of your hair, and now that piece is in the middle. Now make sure and always keep your fingers tight. That is important for a nice, tight and neat braid. So now we've got still our 3 pieces, and we're just gonna make our way down. So we're gonna bring this outside piece over the middle piece, outside piece over this middle piece, outside piece over that middle piece, and we're just gonna keep going. And then here soon, you're gonna find yourself with a beautiful, simple 3-strand braid. All right, there you go. There you have it. That is gonna be our foundation right there. That 3-strand braid can be converted into so many other beautiful and amazing things. All right, so that is our first braid for this video. So now, the next braid we're gonna learn is the same thing, but this time we're gonna do an inside out braid. So what that means, instead of bringing the pieces over, we're gonna bring them underneath, all right? So now this technique is really great for whenever we do Dutch braiding. And I will show you that in another video as well. But it's important to get our fingers used to the way that this braiding works, so that it'll just make it easier for you whenever you try out the next one. All right, so we're gonna do our 3 strands once more, just like the previous normal 3-strand braid, but now instead of going over the middle, we're gonna go under the middle. All right, so now I'm just gonna bring this piece under. So now it's still the middle. So now we're gonna bring this piece under, and now that's the middle. We're gonna bring this piece under. That is the middle there, under. So it's basically the same thing as the previous braid, but now we're just bringing it underneath instead of over. All right, so this is called the inside out braid. So it looks very similar to the other one, but you can see how these are going down. Instead of the other braid, they were more being pointed up. There's a significant difference between the two there. All right, so that is the inside out braid. And I'm gonna show you one more for today, just to create a nice foundation like what I was saying. All right, so this last one is gonna be the fishtail braid. So this is different from the other 2 that we just went over. This one is gonna be using just 2 strands. All right, so now you have your nice comb through hair, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna split the hair in 2, kind of as if you were about to do some pigtails. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a little section all the way from the outside of the hair, and we're gonna bring this section over to that one. So now this outside section is part of the opposite side. All right, now make sure and keep your hands nice and tight. Sometimes it's easy to let go of these braids and they won't turn out as neat as we'd like them to. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this outside section and we're gonna bring it over. And you can see they're crisscrossing right here. All right, make sure always do the outside, not the inside section, the outside. That's what creates the nice crisscross effect. All right, making sure and keeping it nice and tight. Even my hands slip from time to time. All right, we're still crossing over. And we're just gonna continue to take the outside sections and just cross them over to the other side. Looking beautiful. We're just gonna continue that. Making sure we're nice and tight, always watching how firm we're holding the hair. Because that's gonna make this braid last all day long. You'll look cute and feel comfortable. Outside section, over. And so whenever you get towards the bottom of the hair, it almost feels like you're doing a regular 3-strand braid, and that's kind of what happens, just because there's less hair and it starts just literally turning into more 3 strands instead of 2 nice big strands. But that's okay, because it still has that crossover effect. So as long as you're making sure that you leave some hair, you can see I'm leaving some hair here on this side, then we're doing good. Then we are doing fishtail. I don't know why it's called a fishtail. Maybe mermaids had their hair like this and they just got that name from there, but either way, it's a very beautiful and simple hairstyle to do. Alrighty, there you have it. Let me bring her head up a little bit so you can see the final result here. Super cute, super simple, but it's a really nice technique for other updos that we will learn later on. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time and watching my first YouTube video. Please hit that subscribe button and I will definitely have more videos to come, and we'll get more in depth to how to do hair.